Should I just put the entire canyon on camera and like never ever cut camera? Jesus. I don't know why this hike doesn't get some more attention. Hey, I'll mark of the trail here. I am in Red Rock Canyon Conservation Area out in Las Vegas. And this is day 5 for me. And I've already done one hike today. And I'm just winging it today, pretty much. So I've got an idea of what kind of loop I want to take today. I have no idea what it's called. But I'll, flash things up on the screen and I'll keep you informed. I'm doing the research after the fact this time, so yeah. It's 2:15, so I only have a few hours before the sun goes down. Let's see what we can get done. I just finished walking up this hill. It's Sunday, so it's very busy out here. Everyone's out on a Sunday and a beautiful day, right? Why not? I'm gonna do this and then I might carry on even further and do an even bigger loop. It's your first time watching one of my Red Rock conservation videos. To give you a shot of that, this is Kraft Mountain. Looks like I'm gonna hike around it. Cool. Just practicing their bouldering. And I do like this. Actually use the S word. That's awesome. This hike appears to be just a nice hike through the desert, at least so far anyway. And I got no complaints about that because this is day 5 of hiking. I've already done a hike today. I had some elevation gain and hey man, I will take a flat easy trail. Absolutely. I still have 2 more days of hiking to go, so yep. Can't go walking in Red Rock without finding climbers. And their chalk. All the white chalk still left. Those are crash pads. They use those to practice on these boulders, and then if they fall, they just land on the pads. So they don't need to bring a bunch of ropes and stuff. I learned that today. I learned something new. This wash is pretty cool. Red, 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 red. My God. Awesome. So I stayed near that wash, and then there was a fork in the trail, and I went up to the right, and that's wrong. If I want to do the Kraft Boulders loop, I got to make it back my way back up to this trail up here, and go that way. Backside of Kraft Mountain now that the sun has gone behind it, and this is what we get to hike through. Pretty cool. And those are a cool color too. I don't think I've seen that yet. Man, that is awesome. Well, I encountered a couple from Montana, and we hiked together for a little bit. They're down here doing missionary work, trying to stop sex trafficking, or at least combat it. So, good for them. Unfortunately, as I was following them, we took a big jump from one rock to another. I jammed my foot. So yeah, I can feel it. I took some Advil just now, try and keep the swelling down, but I'll try and find some water to dip it into, but there's just not much of that around, so hopefully that doesn't affect me too much. Honestly, it doesn't matter what hike you do. It's pretty wicked with these rocks as a backdrop. Like, man, it is cool. Jeez, what an awesome rock. Super cool. Man. Oh, look at this canyon. This is so cool. Jeez. Should I just put the entire canyon on camera and like never ever cut camera? Jesus. I don't know why this hike doesn't get some more attention. This is fantastic. Does it ever get old? Next question, how do you get around it? Oh, graffiti. Oh, that's always charming. Okay. Am I supposed to go up there? Over here. Huh. All right then. Try this way. I know that way worked, but it was definitely a little bit technical. Okay. More awesomeness. So back there, there's like a tiny trickle of water, but that's all I've seen. And look at this guy. Just running, and it's going nowhere. That's kind of wild. I mean, you know the water does that, but I mean, it's flowing. It's flowing good. Now I'm gonna find somewhere to dip my feet in and see how I can do to help my ankle. This might be the best place right here. This is a great idea, even if you haven't jammed your ankles. This helps your feet a lot. In fact, I'm gonna shut off the camera and I'm gonna kneel down and get my knees in it too. Why not? Okay, that's pretty much all I can do out here on the trail. I do not have an ankle wrap, so I just need to be careful. I met a couple who said that once they intersect the trail heading out, you can actually scramble up a little ways and find some waterfalls, so might do that. Oh wow, look at all that. That is a lot of climber shock. Oh, and there's a rope. Oh yeah. I think I am going to carry on. Apparently if you scramble up from this point, you will find some waterfalls, but I'm not sure I want to do that. I'm going to hike over and see what's around this big pile of rocks, see if I can't spot it. Well, I decided to scramble it. Here's the huge rock I was talking about, and Lots of little pools, but I'm kind of disappointed. I don't see anything. And I can hear something, but I'm not sure if that's just wind or what, so. All right, I'm gonna keep going a bit more. What's the worst that could happen, right? I know with the jammed ankle, I should be just heading back, but I've never been smart like that. Let's see what's gonna happen. Well, no waterfalls, but it is beautiful. If you're looking for these waterfalls, don't just start hiking up exactly where the trail intersects, because all I've done is hike myself in the middle of nowhere. On the other hand, though, look at all this nice flat hiking right now. There is waterfalls. I'm thinking it's up there in that thing. So let's go over there and check it out. Well, all I found this is all I found so far. And there's a girl standing down there too. So I'm gonna go and maybe she knows more than I do. Okay. I guess this qualifies. That was okay, I guess. I'm pretty spoiled with falls. I've seen some pretty amazing falls. So, trail just appears to be down there. Talked to the girl. She was not super helpful, but you can't really blame a girl off trail in the middle of nowhere. Just her and some dude just comes talk to her. You can't really blame her for not being real friendly. It's not she doesn't feel super safe, right? Especially a pretty girl like that. So yeah. Gonna head down to that trail and start moving along and hike around it. Oh, there's a couple guys down there. And then call it quits on another successful day. Can't get ahead of myself though. Still gotta go down there and finish this trail off. It's officially the first time I've seen that. Pile of rocks with some big plant on top of it. Oh. Well, this wash did start out kind of, the loop started out a little boring. It was just a wash, but now it's starting a little more interesting. Not as awesome as the Kraft Mountain loop, but yeah, a little something, something. That is Turtle Head Peak. I did that my second day here in town, and then I thought about coming down this way, but I never did. Maybe now I'd have the confidence, but yeah. There's just no end to crazy rock formations. Like, what odd looking boulders. They look like 5,000 little rocks all fused together. And I guess they kind of are, but you know, I can't just grab one or wrench one off. They're fused real good. Huh, cool. Remember to turn back around after you've been climbing for a while. You might miss this if you don't. I'll be glad when I'm done this wash. I'm starting to get tired. I'll turn back around here into the wind, and the wall you see before you, not only is it the end of my wash, but on the other side of it is Calico Tanks. This is like the frickin', you know, four corners of states or whatever. There's three. Red, beige, totally different beige, all completely different. It's quite the little triangle. Okay, this is what the last wash looks like. Gonna get all technical now and downhilly. Man, I've seen so much cool stuff today. Who would have thought I would take so much video of rocks? I can't go that way. I'm gonna have to go over here. There's different geological formations. There's caves. There's oddly shaped rocks everywhere. There's breaking, red, beige. On this side too, right? It's just ridiculous, man. And down there, the red with the black on it, that's something new. I haven't seen it either. Yeah. Whoever protected this, made it a conservation area. Well done, sir. You have my thanks. That one cave is massive. I'm sure it's got to be at least 10, 12 feet tall. Must be a lot of happy bats in there. Okay, so I'm way above the wash. I could have walked down to the wash, but that would have made things pretty technical, and I just want to get back. I started following this trail. It was kind of above it, but it keeps climbing and climbing and climbing. And I think, honestly, this is the trail here. It's hard to tell. And it's kind of vanished on me, and I don't know if, at some point I have to get back down. I have to go down to the parking lot. So, Red Rock, why you gotta be like this? Why is there trails everywhere? This is amazing, I'll give it that. The problem is I'm not supposed to be right. I'm not at where I'm supposed to be. There's the trail, going right into the wash. There's the wash, several hundred feet down. I got all this to contend with if I want to get down the way I've come. I don't know how to get down. Should I try that? Doesn't look very doable to me. All right, so I've taken a trail that brings me to this amazing overlook, and apparently that's what it's for. But it's not for getting back down. So I done screwed up. Okay, well hey, it's only, on the good side, it's only 20 minutes until sundown. Until sunset. All right, I guess I'm going right back where I came from, and I gotta find my way down into that wash somehow, some way. Okay, so there's the trail I took, and there's a trail kind of going down, and I think that's gonna bring me down to the wash. So if you look back and you see this scene, you are going the wrong way, unless you want to go to that viewpoint. There's that massive cactus there. That's a good marker. Okay, the good news is that just took a few minutes, so off we go. Okay, that was the correct route. So that took 4 minutes. It is now 5:24. Sundown is in the 5:30s somewhere. Probably like 5:36 or 7. So off we go. Keep her going. Sure enough, this wash is technical. There's a reason why I stayed out of it. Right now I have to deal with it anyway. Well, it is beautiful, but aside from taking the occasional 10-second break for videos, I just don't have the time. Got to get moving. Man, give me a break. So I can't go down this way. I either have to climb up and try around there, or I have to climb up all the way around this and try around there. Like, damn. Okay, make a choice and go. Up around this. I am not concerned about getting caught out after sunset. I'm not even concerned about it getting dark. As long as I'm down there. I don't want to be in the wash for any of that, right? So, I gotta get out of here quickly and safely. Oh, this doesn't look good at all. Okay. Oh, more rocks I gotta go around. Okay, this looks doable now. Okay, that's where I was standing there. Managed to work my way down through all this. I'm hoping all the rocks and boulders end soon and I get out to the flat stuff. Okay. It's now 5:40. I can see where the trail is. This is still something to maneuver, but I mean, the sun is definitely down. It's just a relief to see the flat, easy stuff. I can hike that in a semi-dark or dark, no problem. Okay, I'm finally out of that dumbass wash. It took me longer than I thought. It's not as dark as this. It looks pretty dark on camera, but it is dark. It is getting darker and darker by the minute. And the frogs are going off. I had a totally random occurrence slow me down. This couple were struggling with their two dogs. And you could hear they were frustrated. This dog had jumped up high on a rock and refused to come down. Like, refused. And then I came down. I'm coming up behind the dog, and the dog's not that friendly. And the couple's not that friendly, and of course they're totally stressed. So, you know, of course, so the dog is just not... You know, the dog is just not... Yeah, so by the time I got up there, they were realizing that because I was coming, they had to get the dogs out of there. And then when they finally did, after I'd waited for a bit, then I had to follow them, and they're not moving very fast because they're pulling their dog down. Their dog's trying to stay behind and figure me out and bark at me. And so finally they just kind of stopped. Well, their dog basically stopped them, refused to move anymore. And I found a way around them while the dog barked at me. And yeah. And then hammered my way through the rest of that wash, which still took longer than I thought. And yeah, I didn't think for a second I'd be caught with it this dark. And I'm only here, you know. It's all flat trail from here, but still, I didn't think I'd get back to the car and it'll be dark. Talk about a random occurrence though, Jesus. I mean, first I walk up on that ledge, take the wrong trail, and then I run into a bunch, like, jeez. Okay, anyway, time to get back to the car. My God. By the way, it is now 6:07. And I'm frankly worried about that couple because they're going to be caught in the dark pretty much in that wash. I hope they have good cell phone flashlights and stuff. Well, I mean, I can only get myself out of here, right? Can't take care of people to that extent. Add this to the list of things you don't expect to find in the desert. Never mind, like 20 minutes from full darkness. Okay, so it is pretty dark out. I got back to my car. I pulled this one too close. Oh, God. All right. I don't know if we want that going on, do we? There. Yeah, I cut this one too close. You know, I didn't expect that hike to be that tough. I didn't expect some other things to happen. Great day hiking. I mean, my phone's almost dead and everything. I did lots and lots of shooting, but yeah, more wary things in the future. Like always, I've done this a few times now. I gotta start learning. All right, get out there and hike. What I forgot to mention, because I'm half dead, is that the rangers were out there waiting at the parking lot when I got back. So I went and told them about that couple. And then they mentioned that they got a call about a different couple. And then I realized that I've seen that couple. They're way behind me. So right now there's two couples out in this wash in the desert in the dark. So I'm going to worry about them the rest of my life. I mean, I'll never know. I'll never know what happened. It's not going to be on the news, right? I mean, maybe maybe I can search the internet and find, you know, if I can't find anything about people dying out in Red Rock, then maybe it's okay. But guys, be careful, man. Don't do what I'm doing. Don't show up at just when darkness is coming up. You know what you're doing. And yeah, because boy, would that suck to be out there right now in that wash, trying to negotiate rocks, and you're blind. You can't see anything. So I'm actually pretty worried. But I'll never know. Sucks.